A celebrity split? We have the story.
The latest way to get your coffee fix on campus.
And your favorite furry friends are back from break.
These stories and more coming up on NHSTV Live.
The Trump administration ends in 12 days. But after protesters stormed the U.S. Capitol this past Wednesday, some Democratic leaders say President Donald Trump should be removed from office before January 20th. House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Democratic leader Chuck Schumer are calling on Vice President Mike Pence to invoke the 25th Amendment, which could remove the president from office. As the remainder of Trump's tenure is discussed, some members of the administration are resigning, including Education Secretary Betsy DeVos. As of right now, it is unclear if Vice President Mike Pence will evoke the 25th Amendment for the removal of the president, but we will keep you updated as the story develops.
While Java City is closed, the recent reopening of the pod will give you your place to get your caffeine fix. From packaged snacks to made-to-order coffee and even Starbucks espresso drinks. You can get all this and more at the pod in the cafeteria.
Two best friends brought together by love. Darcy was an only child until Cooper came along. These two furry friends brought together by a loving teacher here on campus on this edition of Teacher's Pet.
So Darcy and Cooper are both 3.5 years old. Darcy I got as a puppy, and actually one of my students here found her for me, and because it was a long process of me wanting to find the exact dog that I wanted, and took her in, and she's perfect for me. And Cooper was rescued from a shelter by my husband before we met, and they just happened to be the same age and completely opposite personalities. They like to antagonize each other, and I think they secretly scheme together, but they don't really play together. Darcy's more of a, hey, let's play fetch, let's go for a run. And Cooper is a, can I just sleep all day and snuggle with you on the couch kind of pup. We started with like taking them on a walk together, so it was on neutral grounds. And then Cooper ended up coming to and staying over for like play dates in my backyard with Darcy. And by play dates, I mean Darcy played and Cooper walked around the backyard. I just think dogs are fantastic. It's really nice to go home to a puppy who loves to see you and just wants to stay with you. They're both super loving. They will scare you to death if you come to the door because they're big and they're loud, but overall they're really sweet.
This has been Kaylee Lavin with NHSTV.
Thanks, Kaylee. Now a class at our school is letting students use hands-on learning to express their creativity. NHSTV reporter AJ Hogan has the story.
All students here at NHS have to take an art credit to graduate, but some students prefer to be a little bit more hands-on. The ceramics art class is a great option for students to have a more hands-on experience. I went out to speak with Miss Adair about the program.
So ceramics is a level 2 class, so you have to take Art 1 to be able to be in ceramics. And it's different because it's hands-on with clay every day, and there's a lot of different process. You get to glaze it, you get to paint it if you choose with underglaze. So it's not just one thing, it's multiple processes, but just something I really enjoy.
One of Miss Adair's star students, Hannah Connor, has been very involved in the class, even with one of her creations being mentioned on Twitter.
I really like working with my hands, and painting is nice, but it's a little bit different than actually feeling like what you're working with. Over the quarantine, I started painting rats wearing dresses and things. It just kind of happened, and it's because I got a rat, and most of my portraits have been about my pet rat.
Sure, Hannah has been doing a really great job in my ceramics class. She's in ceramics 2, so she had ceramics 1 last year. At that level, you can put a lot more of your own voice and your creativity in your art, and Hannah just never hesitates to put herself and her voice in her art. And when I saw the 3D printed stamp that she was using, I thought that was a great message I wanted to get out, that she's using her family and the STEM all together to create art, which I think is awesome.
Ceramics is just one of our art programs here at NHS. We hope to see more of your creations in the near future. This has been AJ Hogan with NHSTV Live.
Moving on, the University Interscholastic League, or UIL, is something many students and teachers say a lot. However, many do not know what it stands for or what it does. UIL was created by the University of Texas at Austin to provide leadership and guidance to extracurricular activities, such as school clubs or athletic teams. Some of the most known UIL activities are football and UIL band. UIL, most importantly, makes the rules that athletes and members of our teams follow. To look at the rules in place, go to the link below. In more UIL-related news, many of our school teams are competing tonight. The boys basketball team will play tonight against Colleyville Heritage. After coming off their win against Lake Dallas, they will play at home in a district game at 7 p.m. Girls basketball also plays against Colleyville Heritage tonight. However, their game will be away at 7:15. Both the boys and girls soccer teams are competing on day 2 of their 3-day tournament. The boys team is looking for redemption today, and the girls are looking to continue their winning streak after a 5-3 win last night. Now, if you are interested in track, voluntary workouts will begin after school on Monday, January 11th. The first official day of practice will be January 19th. If you have any questions or are interested in competing, you need to speak with Coach Binning in room 407 for girls coach, or Coach Reeves in room 826 for boys.
In some entertainment news, the iconic Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are discussing divorce. That's from 2 sources close to her who say they've been in marriage counseling and living separately for the last few years. Kanye has been staying at their home in Wyoming, while Kim is in California with their 4 children. The 2 got married in 2014, and sources say there's no drama between the couple and they are fully aligned when it comes to their kids.
I think it's really sad that they're getting divorced.
I know, I never expected that from them. You always see them going to award shows together, and
They look good together.
yeah, they always look so
And their kids, they have 4
happy.
kids.
I know.
It's good
so
that they're
sad.
gonna work together.
Yeah.
Take care of them. All right, Texans, thanks for watching. This has been NHSTV Live.